Alright, welcome back everyone. Welcome back to the channel and ready for another update. It's been a bit over a week. Today is the 29th of August. I'll let you know how it goes. But before we start, I've got to introduce the newest version, or the newest person to our family, and this is Peanut. Hey Peanut, you say hi? Say hi. So yeah, he's our miniature dash hand. Oh, you can't see himself. Oh no, he's getting a bit. But he's been a lovely distraction for the last. He's 10 months old now, so that's been a welcome distraction. I'm his least favourite of the family. If any of the girls come into the room, I get abandoned and bailed, but that's okay. He's a good puppy, and so there aren't too many cream ones around, but yeah, we think he's very special anyway. I'd like to introduce him, and I'm sure there's a few dog lovers out there, and I just thought I'd incorporate it because it is having someone else to think about, or something else to think about, has been good, and he's been very kind and loving. So yeah, he's a great little pup. So let's a round of applause for Peanut. Well done, Peanut, for staying in one spot for longer than 2 seconds. All right, I'll let you down now. Buddy. Good boy. Well done. Good boy. All right. Before I'll just get up and do a bit of a walk around again. I did walk about 800 metres yesterday with the crutches, so I'm feeling a bit stiff today. But we'll see how this goes. Yeah, so all in all, I am feeling, I'm still a bit dodgy, I'm stiff too, but I'm probably feeling, today, if there was such a thing as a backwards day, today would probably be it, or something like today, because I feel like over the time, I probably haven't been letting my body recover just quite enough. Before each day, so I'm sort of going backwards a little bit each day. It's sort of what it feels like. But all in all, it's got to be a good thing. It's pain, which I have to endure one way or the other before I get better. So, but I am finding that actually, if I'm emptying the dishwasher or something, I do actually prefer to stand up and wander around and take the plates for the different parts of the kitchen and whatnot. Anyway, just moving around, like it's actually just, I'm finding it easier to be on my feet now than being in the wheelchair, unless I'm particularly sore. So as you can see, I've been able to stay a bit longer now, and I could probably stand. I've been able to stand up and be on my feet for about an hour. So I'm obviously getting a lot stronger. One thing which is, it's always been an issue, but it's more probably noticeable now, is sitting down. Like, because I've got no glutes, it's very hard to sit down for any length of time, and that does have an impact. It does have an impact on things, because I sometimes can get very sore, and that's another reason why I like to stand up sometimes now, because I've got that strength to do it, because it's actually too sore to sit down. So sometimes it's easier just to stand up and go through the motions and do what you're doing, because that obviously takes that the pressure off your sitting bone, my right hand side one in particular, and sort of sometimes makes it a bit easier. And I still often lay face down on the couch to rest everything, but yeah, that's become more prominent. But something like I have noticed, and as I say, I probably walked 700-800 metres around the paddock yesterday, looking for electric fence faults, and there's something's going to happen shortly. Like I'm either, if the nerves aren't firing the glutes, which I think they are, but if they're not, then muscles are going to grow. I'm going to have bulges here, there, and everywhere, and like for whatever muscles are working, because they are getting stronger. So I'm going to have bulges everywhere, and all I'm hoping is that the glutes are actually firing, so it's them that get bigger, because that'll probably solve a lot of my issues. Like I can't drive, and that's mainly I've decided I can't drive, mainly because I can't sit down for any prolonged length of time, and if I have an issue, I've really got to sort of roll over and try and take weight off my bum. And obviously, if you're driving a car, that's not exactly particularly safe. I am finding, like I say, it's improving, but very slowly. And it's just going to be a muscle growth and get that padding. But once I get that, that will pretty much mean that'll be all go for getting my license back. Well, not that I haven't lost my license, but as they say, you don't have any insurance. So if anything happens, like and it's proved that your accident, which does affect your ability to drive, had any that was part of the reason why you had the crash, well then you've got no insurance, so it's best just to stay off the road. And in all fairness, like until I can sit down, like it's not, for me, it's not a high priority at this stage. It will do shortly as soon as I can sit down and get a bit more freedom. But yeah, no, but so far not a whole lot's changed. I've been going to the psych, not a psych, but through the hospital they're doing. I had an MRI on Monday through my head, just because of the knock that I got to my head. Not that you can see it on the helmet. There really isn't that many marks there. But they knew there was a bit of bleeding there. So basically what they're doing is, a few months back when I was doing a doctor's visit at the hospital, and I said, well, yeah, my intention is to get better and hobble around and get back to work. And I don't think anybody believed that was going to happen at the very start. But obviously, they don't know. They're just guessing. They don't know how I'm going to pull up. And then when they saw me actually walking along with the crutches, and this was before the most recent back surgery, they've decided, oh, okay, well, we better actually do this. And all it is they go through the mental games through the occupational therapists, and basically, I think it's to cover me, it's to cover companies, it's to cover everyone, to say, look, hey, we've done our tests and our standard approved of tests, and we've found nothing that would hinder his ability to carry out these duties, sort of thing. And that just sort of protects everyone if there's anything, which is, because obviously you can be in a position where you're making decisions, and if they're wrong because you're impeded because of this accident, then there's the repercussions are sort of endless. So yeah, we're going through that. So I've did the MRI, which is just purely, I haven't got the results back for that. Well, that's not for me to read anyway. But and I've done 2 visits to the OT. First was like a meet and greet, and then the last one they did a whole bunch of mental maths, and played different games, and just basically just to assess. They've got their scale and the tests they do, and they've got all their data and everything. I've got another day of that next week, and then and then the final day we'll go through with what they found. Look, because sometimes I don't think anything's changed. I'm probably pretty lucky in that regard. Well, a few people have told I'm pretty lucky because of what has conspired. Usually the brain gets lack of some oxygen and something happens, or something is not quite the same the way it was. I don't believe anything's changed. However, the person who's had the accident, in my opinion, is quite often not the person you want to be believing when it comes to whether things are different or not. So they've got their whole games and their bits and pieces which they test for, and so far, I feel like I'm doing all right. So, but they haven't given me any indication yet. But that's all in aid of getting back to work. For me, my main priority is all just getting these glutes, keep getting stronger, obviously, and get these glutes bigger, so I can get more padding. And because it's a known thing, people with if you don't have any glutes, as I found out yesterday by Kate's auntie, who's been in the medical industry for quite a long time. G'day, Auntie Deb. She sort of said people that don't have glutes, like they have a lot of trouble sitting down. And it's like, well, I'll vouch for that. Because there's just no padding there, and I feel like a lot of sciatic nerve pain I have, and that's directly because a lot of my pain now is not actually around my waist. Like after I've done a big day and a lot of energy's been exerted, like yes, it's a little bit sore, but most of my pain is from that nerve, and it's in my feet. That's where most of my pain and discomfort is coming from, is actually in my feet, which is like a real pain because it's a real hazard. Putting shoes on and then going outside, it's not particularly pleasant to be walking around in shoes. So but yeah, you do it, you have to, but it's like I'm not out there as much as what I'd like because of it. So hopefully, more glutes, more padding, less sciatic nerve, pinching, less feet soreness. Hallelujah, let's get back into it. So yeah, but we'll see how that goes. That's all going to take time, clearly. But yeah, we'll keep persevering. I'm mentally holding up pretty well. As time goes on, it's like I am getting a little bit more nervous about things. Like obviously, time drags on and costs costs are costs, and I think we've still got to keep everything running. But it's the first things first, and I know what I've got to do, so I'll keep focused on that and do that. All right, I think that's pretty much it for now. I see everyone's met Peanut. I'm sure in due course he will appear again. I'm not there yet. I'm almost at a stage I need to get a mobile camera, which will probably mean I'll be forced to try and use a video editor, because as you can tell, like these are not edited at all. But having said that, wandering around outside and doing bits and pieces, which I'd quite like to divulge as well, instead of just sitting in here. I would like to do that, but it means I'll have to do a lot more editing and actually sort of learn how to do that, which is not a major drama. I must admit, my work has been really good. I've got in contact with them, and hopefully they're going to look at sort of a bit of work from home sort of stuff, more about familiarisation with, not familiarisation, but maintain a bit of a connection with the people out there, just so I'm in email loops and bits and pieces, just so I just don't get lost. So hopefully, as soon as I'm ready, I can sort of go back there and at least still remember all the equipment that I was working on, because it's been over, it's almost 18 months now since the accident. So time marches on, time waits for no man, as they say. But they've been so far really good, and to a large extent left me alone. But they're now making a few noises, and I'm keeping in contact with them, and so they might put something together for me, which will keep me in the loop, which would be really good, be very valuable to me. So I'll end it here, and once again, keep everything up. If you're having your own struggles or whatnot, keep your chin up. I wish you all the best, and I'll catch you on the next one. See ya.